YOLO, you only live life once. I gotta live for today. Got only one life to live is the terminology we use for living it up. Spending our money, buying what we want, doing what we want without thinking about the consequences. The consequences we should think about. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Level Up Finance, where we talk about money, mindset on the road to get millions. On this episode, I like to talk about spending money, acting like you're rich, is actually make you poor. All right? Think about it. It's a Friday, you get paid, you go to the club, you and your boys, you spending money, you gotta spend money to get inside the club, you gotta spend money to park your car, you're spending money on drinks, you see pretty females, you spend money on their drinks, you just doing what you gotta do. You probably get VIP, spend money on that, you wanna ball out, you spend money on a bottle at the club, which is an outrageous price. And then you jump back in your car and you go home to your mama house. Countless people do this. Countless. You spend your money on something that's not going to give you no return on investment because you're living like you're rich, but living like you're rich is really making you poor. You're not thinking about tomorrow, you're thinking about today. YOLO. You only live life once, right? But you honestly just destroying your life by doing that. You keep doing that on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis. 40 and 50 years old could come before you know it. And guess what? You have no savings, you have no assets, and you're poor. Inflation hits you, so the money that you're making don't really mean nothing anymore. So, I'm sorry to be the negative Nancy, but hey, you gotta save for tomorrow. You gotta live life for tomorrow, not only live life for today. Live your life, because I'm living mine. Live your life, but don't blow it all on nonsense. You know, to stop acting like you're rich, because acting like you're rich making you poor. Don't look at the next man what the next man doing. Look at your life and what you got to do to get where you want to go. And you got to make a goal. If you have no goals, maybe it's easy to lose track and live for today. But you have a goal like, hey, I want to make at least 10 grand a month in the next 2 years, next 3 years. Hey, I want my business to make 100K a month. Then you're on a totally different level. You know what I'm saying? You have to think big. You have to do different things than this guy that want to go to the club, blow money, and go in his mama basement if he's 30 plus. Some people do this. They 30 plus, they 40 plus, and they living life like this. Because sometimes a habit is hard to kick, no matter how old you are. You're probably like 22, like, yeah, I'm blowing my money because I'm young, man. I'm young, I can do what I want, but you keep doing that habit. And sometimes it stick with the people, that just love that lifestyle. You're 22, then you're 32, then you're 42, then you're 52, and you're still going to the bar, you're still blowing money on nonsense, you still, want to have the latest and greatest car. It's an episode on Dave Ramsey I listened to recently. I don't really listen to that guy. He say a lot of nonsense, but I listened to this episode. It's a kid that called in. He's in $30,000 of debt with a car, and he makes $30,000 a year. So his car is as much as his annual salary, which is outrageous to me. I don't even know how he got qualified, but hey, they're giving away cars to anybody, So $30,000 in debt for a nice car, making $30,000 a year. People do that all the time. You got a $30,000 car, you make $30,000 a year, you got the latest and greatest iPhone, you got the latest and greatest gadgets that you don't really need, and you go into the club acting like you're rich, popping bottles on Instagram with the money phone, on Facebook with the money in your hand, stuff like that. You just blowing money on nonsense, the latest and greatest Jordans, the latest and greatest clothes, and you don't have no latest and greatest savings. You have no latest and greatest assets. Your future look bleak. You looking like you're rich as hell today. You looking like you balling today. Man, you looking richer than Jay-Z. Man, you looking like a rapper right now. But in the future, it's gonna catch up to you. You know why? Because we don't know what the future might bring. The government spending a whole bunch of money. Inflation might creep up crazy. Um, we don't know what might happen. You know what I'm saying? Businesses is shutting down. Businesses is like going more sleek. Like they're not really hiring people. They going to robots. They feel like they don't need as much people. They go lean. That's the word I was looking for. They go lean. They don't really need as much people as they needed before. So they try to cut down their workforce so they could save money. They don't even want to go back in offices. They want people to work from home. So the future might not look that good. If everything's automated, you probably won't have a job. So sometimes you gotta work on your own future, because you don't know what the future might bring. I mean, like I said, sorry to be the negative Nancy, but I just gotta speak the truth. Like I think about the future more than I think about right now. My future looks very, very bright because I'm planning for that every day. And I'm living for right now too, but the future look really good. I mean, I'm not working hard to just blow my money on some nonsense. I'm working hard for freedom. Freedom is financial freedom to me. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate YOLO. Because I'm actually gonna have money, and I'm actually gonna have time, and I'm actually gonna be able to do what I wanna do when I wanna do it. Freedom. The chains is off. I don't have to wake up early in the morning if I want to. I don't have to stay late at work if I don't want to. I don't have to do nothing I don't want to. And I don't like to do anything I don't want to right now. I basically cut a lot of stuff out with that. So, like I said, work on your future. Stop living for today, because today going to turn into tomorrow, and then what you're going to have to show for tomorrow. Huh? Empty bottle that you bought from the club? What, some Jordans? What, iPhone case? What do you have? Stop acting like you're rich, because acting like you're rich is making you poor. You don't need to buy big, expensive chains. You don't need to buy big, expensive rims for your car. You don't need to buy some nonsense, man. Think about tomorrow, because tomorrow's coming fast. It's really coming fast. So level up your finance by not living like you're rich. Actually, act like you're poor sometimes. I don't got it. I can't help you. Say that. All right. So anyways, if you like this video, give it one of these, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Level Up Finance.